Hello. I hope this video finds each of you well and recuperated after last weekend. So it's Sunday night, and I was going through and looking at the material to be deployed for this week. And I had to make some modifications. Your group as a whole generally is a little, and don't get big swollen heads because of this. Your group is a little bit ahead of previous groups in that I didn't have a lot of closed-ended questions. I didn't have a lot of counselors just throwing out 20 questions trying to getting to know your clients. Now, if you did have some closed-ended questions, don't take offense to that. That's really natural. I mean, it honestly is. What I can tell is that some of you had group counseling before, and so I can tell you've worked on some of the feedback possibly that was given in that class, and some of you may have been, practicing in different ways to reflect feelings, reflect content, reflect deeper meaning. And so I modified this a little bit. It's not too much, and I'm also leaning more into the textbook this week. I don't often just wholeheartedly lean into any textbook, and it's just um, part of just my kind of philosophy of instruction. I try to make things my own, so it comes across uh, theoretically based, not just coming out of my head like, hey, I'm just pulling something out of smoke. I mean, it's theoretically based, but I try to frame it in a way that comes across more authentic from me. But this week I'm going to really lean on the textbook heavily. So be aware and alert to the assignment because the discussion board is going to be based on this chapter 4 from our textbook, from the Counseling Strategies and Intervention textbook. You'll notice that it is a lot of what we're highlighting here: accurate empathy, positive regard, genuineness, or congruence. We mentioned all of those things last Saturday. And so this is really talking about basic attending skills. And if there are any things that you're really feeling weak on, this is a week to reflect on that. And that was no pun intended or play on words. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. I don't want this video to be super long. Please read through this pretty thoroughly. Take some time. Try to digest what the chapter is communicating. I like this up front because this is an overarching view of how to communicate attentiveness, through, facial expressions, eye contact, body posture, movement, verbal expressions. These are really things that we refer to as micro skills. So this chapter, this attentiveness is if I'm talking to you about micro skills, a lot of the things that this chapter is discussing, those things fall under that umbrella. I highlighted a few things here. There are some obstacles that can get in the way of establishing rapport. And again, as we mentioned in previous weeks, so much of what the whole change process of counseling is built on this therapeutic relationship and alliance and genuineness and congruence and unconditional positive regard and true empathy for one another, truly stepping into another person's shoes as if you were that person. That is empathy, and that is where the magic happens in counseling. It is necessary. And so if you're judgmental, if you have biases, if you have deeply seated biases against people, this is the time to really uncover and examine those things. This is early on in the program where this is something to wrestle with before you get out into practice. So, pigeonholing clients, attending to facts, getting too caught up on the facts on a person's life can be detrimental too. Sympathizing, which, oh, I'm so sorry, feeling badly for your client hinders the process. Interrupting, some of these things we've already mentioned as far as layperson habits. One that's wanted to reach out and let you all know that the where's my weekly stuff here? It's gone. Okay, I've got too many tabs open. Okay, well, that's enough for now. Please take a look at the discussion board. Please read through the chapter in some detail. Take your time this week, and we'll go from there. So I look forward to hearing and reading your responses, and we'll catch up soon. See ya.